I get asked all the time whether or not now is a good time to buy a home, whether I should wait, maybe wait 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, or buy today. And that's a question that's going to be very specific to each individual's own individual situation. But that being said, I do want to talk about some of the ways that you can kind of game the system in order to get the best price possible on a home. If you're looking to purchase a home at a certain time of year or in a certain area, you're going to have a better chance of getting a better deal than you might in other places. So I want to talk about why now is actually probably one of the best times of the year in order to purchase a home. If you started paying a little bit more attention to the housing market and what's happened over the last couple of weeks or months, or what's going to happen in the next couple of months, there's going to be some really important information that we're going to talk about here in this video that you're going to want to know. What's going on, you guys? Cody Steck, your favorite Utah realtor. Thanks for joining us here on another video. If you're looking at buying or selling real estate here in Utah, whether it's now, 6 months, 12 months, whenever it may be, please reach out to me. Call, text, or email anytime. I've had over 1,000 people reach out, and I absolutely love hearing from you guys. With that said, I want to jump into my screen here and actually show you what happens during the different months of the year and why now is probably the best time to purchase a home if you're planning on doing it in the next let's say 6 months or so. So the first thing I want to jump in here and take a look at is this is the criteria that I've used here is the state of Utah. This is everything since September of 2020. Now this is all homes across the board. This is single family, condos, townhomes, mobile homes, $50,000 homes, all the way up to 10 million plus, right? So this is everything just across the board. The only criteria I put in here is that it's in the state of Utah. All right, so jumping into my screen here, this is going to include all homes across the state. I'm going to show you the data on what happens month to month with sales and with prices. The first thing I want you to notice is that this is everything since September of 2022. Now, I'm not going to include anything that was before that because COVID was such a crazy couple of years. From 2020 to 2022, the growth and the craziness that we saw in the market was just astronomical. It was unprecedented and something that I don't expect that we'll see again. So I'm actually just going to show you what's happened the last couple of years because it's more in line with what happened in 2010, 2015, 2019, all the way up to COVID. So that being said, September 2022 is our start date here. The state is Utah. So this is all homes, big homes, small homes, large homes, everything that's in the state of Utah is going to be included in this. There's no criteria other than that. September 2022, the thing I want you to notice here is these two columns. You've got the count as well as the median sales price. So the count is how many homes sold, and then the median sales price is what the median price was of those particular homes. So the first thing that we're looking at here is the the count, the number of home sales that happened actually dropped pretty substantially during this time. 3,600, 27, 24, 25, and only 2,000 in January of 2023. Sales prices also did the same thing. This is why it's one of the best times to purchase a home is through the winter months. The median sales price in September of 2022 was $490, then we went to $490, $480, $477, all the way down to $455 in January. So statistically speaking, looking at the data from all the past years, if you go and purchase a home or put a home under contract in December, statistically speaking, for how the fluctuation happens with the different seasons, December is going to be the best time to make an offer and actually close on that home in January. Now, you have to realize that there's a couple of things that are driving this, but before we talk about that, I want to just kind of show you how it plays out year over year, and I think we're going to see the same thing happen going into this winter. So looking at 2023 August, let's start here. We had 3,500 sales, 2,900, 2,900, 24, 26, 2,300 sales in January. So the number of sales that's happening in January compared to the summer is almost half. Not quite half, but almost half. The median sales price also declined during this time. And this is also very rate sensitive, but it did drop just a little bit during this time. So we were, going back here to June, 499 to 490. So we dropped a little bit there, back up to 493, then back to 490 again, 485, 489. So we're kind of bouncing all over the place. But then by December, we get down to 475. And then January, we were actually at 485. So yes, statistically speaking, December, January, February, these are going to be the best months to go out there and purchase a home because look what happened in 2024. 2024, at the start of this year, we had 490,000 median sales price in February. March, we were up another 5,000, another 5,000 in April, another 10,000 in May. So this is really where we've kind of stayed for the last 4 or 5 months, but you can see that progression as you go into the spring and summer months that home prices are going to go up across the board despite what's happening. We actually saw that interest rates were kind of all over the place during this time. They were up, they were down, they were very volatile, but the thing that happened and stayed consistent was that home prices increased during that time. So The reason why this is happening is for a few factors. One, it's winter, it's cold, it's snowy. People don't want to move in those conditions. Number two, you've got the holidays, right? You've got Thanksgiving, Christmas, you've got New Year's, you've got all these different holidays that are happening across the country, and people are busy. They're traveling, they're with family, they're staying inside. They're not focused on the housing market. The people who have to sell during this time are typically selling for a specific reason. Maybe they got a job transfer, maybe there was a death in the family, maybe they're getting a divorce, maybe, I don't know. It could be any number of reasons, but they're selling for a reason, not just because they want to sell because it's a good time, right? So that's one thing you really have to consider. And then the other thing that I want to mention is that typically the median sales price will come down a little bit because you see, especially if you're shopping anything under $1 million, you're going to have typically more listings to choose from because homes will also sit on the market longer. As you go into the spring and summer months, those cheaper homes, they get picked up very, very quickly and they start to sell, and that actually pushes prices up during this time. So we've covered a lot of information here in this video. I hope it was helpful for you. If you're looking at buying or selling real estate here in the next couple of months, please reach out to me. Like I said, if you're looking to buy, now could be an opportune time. If you're looking to sell, probably want to wait until at least March or April, to be completely honest, if you can, right? If you have to sell, if it makes sense for you and your family to purchase or to sell real estate now or in 6 months, then don't worry about this information that we talked about here. But if you are in that position, buying, selling, or investing, please reach out to me. My information is here on the screen one more time. And with that said, guys, thanks so much for watching. Catch you in the next one.